Unexpectedly, I bomb shit. Same way how it happened up in Boston. Everybody racing to win, then bang. Explosions, the ones that ain't make it, it's cause God chose them. I'm at the door, just trying to get my woes in. You don't smell me, unless you put your nose in. You can trust me to lead a scene gruesome, just like how us Raven fans trust Ozzie Newsome. But I ain't gonna make it ugly, man, this track too beautiful, beautiful. Let me spit a rap more suitable, won't get no rap from me unless she keep up with her cuticles. I'm sick, feed me Ritz crackers, homemade chicken noodle soup. If I fall, you can still put me in the newest coupe. Can't score unless the ball go through the hoop. I ever need you, you always around like a hula hoop, hula hoop. Hey yo, that's my little booty boop. Subject change, you still a thug or you change. Cause a real rich nigga put a dub on you brains. They don't care if you crazy or give a fuck if you sane. But I got kids, man, they don't give a fuck what you saying. One hit a quitter while you was on a shitter. Sad thing a racist had be like one less nigga. One less gun means one less trigger. And I really hope the rest figure out how to switch it up when life is at a standstill. Never underestimate a man's will. He won't kill him, but his man's will. And it's crazy how people get hooked on a damn pill. Ill. I'm just keeping it real. About to start keeping the weapon and keep it concealed. How you a real street nigga when the streets is unreal? Especially once the snakes and the hate get revealed. They don't play fair. Dudes can't even honor a deal. Or at least cover a bet. Now I see why they mother upset. Her son grew up to be a low down, dirty, filthy animal. Your so-called homies scamming you. Pay attention to your instinct. Who cares what your friends think? They be the ones putting sugar in your Benz tank. And yo, here's where I spaz out. Matter of fact, who got the best grass out? Loud is the only cure when you ass out. And balls and knuckles, you throw a shot, I'ma throw a couple. If money in my pockets broke up like a couple, reunited, I'll be the theme song. No weak links, nigga, my whole team strong. I seen the worst come out of dudes when they cream gone. I don't pop perks, but I get my lean on. Need I say more? Oh, need I say more? Have you ever had to rob Peter just to pay for? Have you ever still went to work on your day off? Walked in the yard when the sign clearly says stay off. Beware the dog, can't never share with a scrub. They don't match what you got or even had the same morals. Never swam in the same pool or the same coral.
What's crack-a-lagging? What's crack-a-lagging? Crack-a-lagging. Hey, yo, the mic sound good? Everything good? The vision right? The vision right? We in the building? We all right? Welcome to Keep It a Stack Podcast. Hey, yo, before I get into whatever we about to get into, I got something to say, yo. I just got one thing to say, yo. It's about Trump. I think, first and foremost, the whole Trump debacle was like a Simpsons show, like a South Park, like it was like an episode of South Park. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really, all that type of shit that they was putting out in the air, that really came true. You know what I'm saying? But I was just trying to figure this out. This is the only thing I need to figure out. Listen, hear me out. Donald Trump is from Queens, right? He's from Queens. His family, his father, whatever, took over Manhattan with the stock and all that. They took over downtown type of Manhattan type shit. You know what I'm saying? They are a up-tempo, fast, slick pace, you know, New Yorkish type of family, right? That's where Trump come from, right? I'm trying to figure. Huh? Like the mobsters, that type of shit. But what I'm trying to figure out is, why is all the hillbillies and everybody rooting for this nigga? Why was like his biggest fans and supporters were hillbilly type, rednecks, Confederate flaggers. Mm-hmm. My thing is, what did they think Donald Trump was going to do for them? Yo? Why did y'all root for him so much, yo?
Because they're uneducated.
You gotta do a better answer than that. It's more than them just being uneducated.
They don't know any better. They brainwashed. He brainwashed them.
But what did they think that he was gonna do for them? They still hillbillies and poor.
It don't matter. Sometimes
They still live in trailer parks. They still.
Right.
What did they think? I'm just trying to figure. I just want to know this. This is an honest question. I'm not trolling. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Nigga's from Queens, man.
White privilege. It don't matter that they broke, that they poor, whatever. In their mind, they're better than us. They bet that in their mind.
That's like past delusional. Like how though? Like how?
In their mind, they're better. Like as
They
far
want
as-
meth. They
even though
teeth missing. Like what do
Yeah.
you mean they better?
Yeah. But they still feel as though they got white privilege. Just the way they ran up in that motherfucking Capitol, and as if nothing was going to happen to them.
With the mic,
You know what I'm saying? As if nothing was going to happen to them.
and nothing did.
Nobody fucking just does some shit like that. Nobody just fucking and as if not like, and they was like,
Are they the Proud Boys?
They talking to him. What's the revolution? You didn't know that we're gonna storm the Capitol. You feel me? Like they can do whatever the fuck. That's how they feel in their mind. You know what I'm saying? That's their thought pattern.
That just crossed my mind today. I was just, I be driving everywhere. Like I was just telling y'all, I was just stating it. For my job, I drive everywhere. Like I be in back roads from Westminster to Bell Camp, Maryland, to Chesapeake Beach, to wherever, right? And then some people still have Trump and Spence, like still up. Like they still celebrating it. They still thinking like they got a chance or whatever. He coming like he gonna come back and save them or something or whatever, right?
Yeah, he's still trying to get to. He's still trying to.
He lucky he's not in jail, but cool. But what I'm saying,
still can run again.
hey, but they pulling out so do you see what's going on? They pulling out so much different stuff. He can't fight what's going on right now. Like next year, he going to court like back to back. They got like 3 back to back court dates. So for all that trying to be president again, he got to get through these court dates and all that shit.
One thing about Trump, he's a slick motherfucker.
Ain't
nobody put a tail on his ass yet.
That is.
I ain't trying to say that anything gonna happen to Trump because he done evaded so much shit.
Yeah, you're right.
He got a lot of supporters all over though. People been supporting him for a long time.
Yes.
Man. Everybody always been shout out Trump until he be found out he was racist for real. But he's still Trump. But people love him. But even the Kodak just shout out. He said Trump forever. He just posted. That's what I'm saying. He just posted a MAGA hat. You know what I'm saying? Trump forever. So you got people just gonna rock with him.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's his home.
Yeah, so he's brainwashed not just poor whites. He's also brainwashed some blacks as well, who he ain't doing shit for, or who he hasn't done anything for. You know what I'm saying? So he done brainwashed a whole lot of motherfuckers.
I can go down the line of the liberals and conservatives and the Republicans, the Democrats, the independents. We can do the politics thing. And don't trust me. I love to talk politics. This is not a politics show tonight. I wasn't trying to do that. I just was it just was something I had to get out.
A Trump rant, call it a tramp.
Yeah,
a Trump tramp.
One thing about Trump, he's a showman.
Yeah,
he's a showman.
Keep it a thou
He's
wow. The funniest president we ever had.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's get that clear.
He know how to get in front of a crowd, make you laugh, talk about the opponent.
He was comical though. He definitely was comical. It was real comedy.
He got writers and shit.
He was
But
comedy.
one thing about him, one thing you could say about him that I do like is, to me, most of the time I believe he says what is on his fucking mind.
He freestyle like he don't give a.
You know what I'm saying? He say some shit, and I guess even his peoples be like, "Yo, you shouldn't have said that shit. Like you went too far with that shit." So basically, politicians known for fucking lying and shit. That's what they do
all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
He was different.
He was different. You know what I'm saying? He might come up and say some shit. You be like, "Yo, you weren't supposed to say that shit." But at least we know what the fuck he was thinking.
You know
what I'm saying?
It is good to know that at least he tell you he racist in front of you.
Right, at least the motherfucker tell you what's up.
And that's what it's always been about. Like if they just tell you what it is up front, or just be what it is, at least you know where they stand.
That's what make me fuck with him.
You ain't got
right. See, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
a real
thing. I used to always post that. I used to say certain shit. I said, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you, yo. One thing about Trump, that man, transparent, yo. That nigga ain't hide nothing. The only thing he hiding is his taxes. He ain't hiding nothing. Like he really speaks his mind. Like he really speaks his mind. He's the one president I've seen that wasn't on no politically correct type of vibe.
He's not a normal.
It was raw, like uncut.
Yeah, he's not your normal president.
Yeah, he was already rich when he came into it and all that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I had to throw out there, yo. It was in my brain brewing. You know what I mean? And it was just like, yo, hold up, yo. I've been thought like this before, but today,
Wow,
today I just
bro.
wanted to talk about
Wow.
I said, yo, this nigga, I'm just a fountain of truth in a world full of lies. He doesn't, facts, he doesn't really cater to the hillbillies or the rednecks or the farmers, you know, that type of environment, those trailer park. He doesn't really cater to y'all. He's never really, you know what I'm saying? That's not even who he hangs with, is what I'm saying. Like, he's not even part of that conglomerate. The people we hang with is upper echelon, rich, millionaire, billionaire people. You know what I'm saying? Like, the rooms that he be in, the stuff that he owns, the people that he deal with, the business partners that he had, they're nothing like the people that support the life out of this. Like, they're his main supporters, is the Midwesterns, and you know, the Utahs and the South Dakotas and the Idahos.
But he's still white.
That shit is crazy.
He's still white and he's still
white
racist.
power.
And he's still racist.
White power.
So they can go with that. That's you know what I'm saying? So
keep it a foul wow.
You know what I'm saying? They're white and many of them are racist as well.
Facts.
So
facts.
that's
what they got in common.
That's the two things they got. That's the thing they got in common. Okay. Shit.
I'll be ready for that, man. That's why you gotta stay ready. It's real.
That's why everybody buying
guns.
You gotta know your rights. Do what you gotta do. These guns are legal for all of us to take care of you. You mean? Gotta protect yourself, man. That's how they do it.
Which leads into this. Imagine if, all right, I think, this is my opinion, guys. We gonna all go around the room. I'm gonna ask your opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. Mine. I think if Baltimore had the same laws as Texas, where so you could buy a gun with a 21-year-old ID. If you're 21 years old, you got an ID, you can go buy a gun. And that's just how it is in Texas. You don't have to have a gun permit, none of that. I think if we could do that in Baltimore, I think it'd be less killings. I think it would be less killings because I think a nigga know you got it on you too. A lot of times these killings happen. A lot of times when niggas, you know, people getting smoked and all that shit, it's like they got the drop on you. They know you ain't got nothing. They know you can't really retaliate the way you want. It ain't like, you know, New Jack City when they was going in the Carter and they was banging on the niggas that was trapping, they was banging back and all that movie shit. But most of the time when niggas gets banged on, it's like they get banged on. It ain't really a lot of retaliating at the same time. They really got shot and that was that. Or they ran or they got the fuck up out of there. But it ain't like you just walking around. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you walking around. Cause most time, if you from Baltimore City, you from the hood, a lot of shit be stashed. I mean, the gun right there, but it's not always on a nigga because the law, Johnny always pulling up on a nigga. Nigga ain't trying to catch no gun charge because the gun charge different here than those laws. You know, the laws are different here when you catch a charge in New York and Baltimore and Philly. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's different than Atlanta and motherfucking Texas.
You move to Virginia, you good. You got
that joint on you all day long. And them niggas carry guns like that shit is like
it's legal.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's Virginia.
They like cell phones.
Yeah.
Guns are like cell phones.
Yeah, Virginia's real. Virginia's
different. Like this, like holsters.
They broke it, yeah.
Well, see,
nigga was painting. I seen a nigga painting with the shit.
I agree with you on one point. If you could have them showing, like if this was like back in the Wild Wild Western days,
really
where niggas got their shits on them. Okay, you see, he got a gun, I got a gun.
So what we doing?
Right. So now it's like I can't just run up on him thinking I'm gonna take his shit, or I'm just gonna approach him any type of way and kind of befront him and scare him because that nigga got a gun too.
Yeah.
So now it's even.
Yeah, that's my point.
You ain't just run up on everybody because that nigga holding too.
Yeah, I had
and he got his shit out and he ready. And he trained with this motherfucker.
He know how to shoot.
Right. The Wild Wild West, all them niggas know how to draw their shit. It's not like this nigga nice with his shit and that nigga nah. Everybody know how to pull their shit. So it's an even playing field. Yes. Nowadays, you see niggas ride by the lot or jump out, but the other nigga ain't ready.
He's gonna get shot. He's gonna die.
He gonna die, right.
9 times out of 10, he wasn't ready.
He ain't ready.
Even if he even got a gun, sometimes like
ain't time for that shit.
Yeah, so it's like, that's why I say Baltimore's a whole nother world anyway. It's not that we be trying to it's not even to brag about our city saying that we are the most killing city and all that. That's not the brag. It's the fact the mentality of a Baltimorean is different than I've been a lot of places and I've stayed. I'm not just talking about going on vacation and you go on vacation for 3 days or 4 days or whatever and you come home, you was around a couple locals. No, I'm talking about really staying somewhere for a month You know what I'm saying? Staying somewhere for a period of time, and you see how they live every day and see what they. So that's a different way of going out of town. You know how people say, I go out of town a lot. Yeah, you go out of town for 2-3 days and come the fuck back home. Safe. And you know, you might go to a club or two, whatever. I'm talking about like living out there for a second.
You weren't really there.
Yeah, the culture. What they eat, where they party at, what time they wake up. You know what I mean? You start seeing the traffic you start seeing like you home. Like now you start adapting to what they do in their environment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like this. If this is my opinion, I had a debate with somebody. This is what made me think about it, because I had a debate with somebody. He was like, shit, if they had guns, if we could get guns like that, maybe more killing. No, well, not. That's like I said, it's not. I'm not saying it's a fact, because we never even did it yet. We haven't even seen it before. But in my opinion, if it, like you said, if it was an even playing field, if I know a nigga got a Strelzy on him and I got a Strelzy on me, and you know I got a Strelzy on me, I think the mentality changes. Like, man, I don't know if I should just whip out. He nigga might whip out quicker. He might be slicker with the gun than me. Some niggas are not even that good of shooters. If you can see 10-year-olds are dying, 5-year-olds are getting killed, by accident. That's not on purpose. Like, they're not trying to shoot the kids, but they don't give a fuck. That's the mentality of a Baltimorean. That's the difference between a Baltimorean. These niggas really don't give a fuck. Like, these niggas kill. Yeah, like, that's the fucked up part about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I don't want to brag about it, but that's just the way of Baltimore. You know how Baltimore niggas is, man. They cocky with everything, so they even cocky with killing. They even cocky in that department. You know what I'm saying? You get the drift, you know what I mean? A cocky killer. Come on, Baltimore niggas are cocky. That's how we slick. We slick talking cocky niggas. We get that from, the older dope fiends, the old heads. We get that style from them. You know what I'm saying? We always looked up to the older niggas, the slick niggas with the velours and all that. And they wound up being fiends or whatever, or they probably was getting high then, but they was getting money then. So we always liked that. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about like the typical Baltimorean hood person, because most of Baltimoreans are in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my take. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like that's a serious situation if we could actually obtain guns the same way Texas get to obtain guns in Atlanta and Miami and Florida. You know what I'm saying? They laws are different. Like, they got stand your ground laws and all. Like, what the fuck? If a nigga really had those type of laws here, come on, it's going to change. You ain't just going to run up on niggas you not going to do that. I don't care how much of a killer you is, yo. Most Baltimore killers, half these Baltimore killers are smart, half of them dumb, but half of them don't get caught. Half of them is unsolved. A lot of these bodies are unsolved, so they're doing it right. A lot of these niggas are killing niggas and getting away with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So I don't know how many niggas they killed.
Come on, man. Like, I've been living my whole life. I know what the fuck's going on. But I just thought that was a good segue, especially coming from Trump and the rednecks, because they gunned up. They strapped up. They got like 20 guns. You got they are gun collectors. Like, they don't even care about where they live at. They live in trailers, but they got 10 guns. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's their mentality. You
can treat it like treat it. You can buy as many guns as you want legally if you want. You can be a gun collector too.
I know.
But I'm just saying, like,
but nigga, we
holding it on them. I'm talking about
these are average hillbillies.
We don't have these
average niggas.
Yeah, the average.
The average hillbilly.
You gotta start calling everybody niggas too, man. Some black is everybody ain't black.
Everybody average black dude from the hood, like a
hood
nigga.
They getting guns illegally, or some of them smart enough to get them legally too. Like, you know what I mean. But the ones that get them illegally,
zero scratched up all that.
We're not gonna be able to.
Let's keep it a bang.
If we had those joints, it wouldn't be that much.
It's just bodies on them and all that. Like, come on.
It'll be definitely different. It wouldn't be as much. It just like Atlanta, they got able to have a lot of guns. They got whatever they want. And it's not as many killings. They can ride around with ARs in the chest. It's not as many killings down there. They down there with them Jones.
Imagine a nigga in Baltimore can ride around with ARs, man. It's not going to be that many killings like it is now. We know the killings are spiraling out of control. Actually, it's the same as the 90s, because if you look at the stats, yeah, that type shit.
If Baltimore walk around with that, I mean, it would be a lot of
niggas are getting killed with that shit. What it would be, they don't walk around with it.
It would be
they don't drive around with it like openly.
It's difficult to say that though, because like you said, we come from an area where our mentality is different. So you can't really say how it would be. You just gotta understand where we live at and where we are. it's just how I gotta be right now. Because if we had access and it was okay for us to walk around a lot of stuff, who knows if that would be good for us?
That's just an opinion of mine. I don't know.
I'm not saying good. I don't know if the murders will be lower.
I think it'll be lower.
It's already at 300. I mean,
it's always,
it could probably be more.
It probably be more.
You might have more motherfuckers trying to stand off out there.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be more like, them niggas, they all strapped. Not just one. See, when you sometimes look. Good. I'm glad you said that. When most people are, going around to go smoke somebody or whatever, it's not just one person sitting there. It'd be like 5, 6, 7 niggas. So imagine if 5, 6, 7 niggas all strapped legally. Like we all got them joints on us. It's going to be harder to get away with killing that nigga, and you getting away free.
Right, so it's gonna be more casual. Yeah, so if people ain't going to just think about it twice.
You killing him and getting away.
You're thinking about it twice. Yeah, you're thinking about it twice.
6 other niggas strapped up legally too.
You're thinking about it twice.
That's what I'm
thinking
saying.
about it. Just
you definitely think about
the decision.
You gotta be strategic.
Yeah.
What over there?
Everybody, like it says, even playing field.
He got a host on. I'm looking at his gun right there.
It's an even playing field.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, yo. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to help the murder rate. You know what I'm saying? I just think that would be a dope situation if everybody was, can obtain guns. I would say if you don't have no felony. As long as you don't have no felony, you get a gun.
That's what we need to appreciate.
That's what I was saying.
We need to get that.
Yeah, you got to get some type of stipulation because Baltimore always got some slick.
That and life insurance too. That and life insurance too, because if people want to be killing a lot of people, because I'm not saying a lot of people, but like a lot of the laws would change if they knew we was all insured and we all had.
Hell yeah.
The laws would change.
That's a fact.
That's what it's about. Like if you went to the inner cities and all of them had like policies, they'd be like, yeah, we're not going to. We got to stop this. Yeah, we got to stop this happening.
Trying to pay out all this shit.
Exactly. So it would change the dynamic.
That was good too. Shout out to your insurance.
You already know, man. Primary. You already know, man. Primary. Holler at me, man. I got them joints. $$. You know what I mean?
CMM does that too.
They help you out.
Yeah.
You'll do it all.
But that was good. Yeah, that's dope because if
niggas
had insurance, it'd be a lot of shit be changing, when you legal. That's what I'm saying. The whole point about this is being legal. I'm not saying everybody just have a gun. No, the laws state that in Texas, if you're 21 with a Texas ID, you can buy a gun. You can walk in that motherfucker and buy the prettiest gun if you got the money. Out of whatever gun you want and leave out of there unscathed.
You can buy them. Rifles, though, right? You can buy them joints whenever you want.
Them rifles.
Yeah, you
can get them here.
Buy them rifles anytime you want.
Niggas need them handguns, man. You know what niggas do. Niggas need Dracos and handguns, man. Automatics.
Niggas don't even know about it.
I'm a revolver nigga. They the best guns to me.
How many can really shoot though? Like really be going to the range and shooting though? Like if you really a shooter.
I mean, back in the day we used to go in the woods. So I don't know if they still go in the woods.
You gotta go to the range.
I know they not going to the range. Half these niggas not going to the range.
I'm not talking about half of the day.
Keep it a bang.
I'm just saying.
Like, I understand your sentiments.
I can just imagine you shooting a gun. Man.
I done shot him. Yeah, like I done been to the range. I done been
to the range. You go to the range.
I used to go to the range. I used to empty them bitches. I used to empty that P89. I had the lemon squeeze with that bitch. You just tap that bitch. I'm like, oh my God. That shit make you like adrenaline. Like, just tap that bitch. You don't even got
that 357 a big joint though. That joint right there. I like letting that joint. Boom, 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 boom.
I could say the first time I ever touched the 357 and who let me touch it, but I can't do that because we're on we live right now. But yeah, I touched a lot of guns back then. You know what I'm saying? And then I've been in ranges and woods and shot shit and but I just think that was something I needed to talk about because I really, I'm just trying to figure out how we gonna stop these deaths and these murders because this shit is retarded, man. These niggas is crazy out here, man. Like, the wrong people die
all the time.
I guess, I'm not gonna get religious or godly and all that about what's going on because people do stuff to get themselves killed also. People do things that warrants that type of thing to happen, especially when you're in the streets. That's the streets. This is street life. We're not talking about the regular everyday working life. You in that street life, you do something cruddy to it, you gotta expect some cruddy gonna come back and happen to you too. Yeah, exactly.
Street justice.
Yeah, street justice. Moving right along. So what's up, man? What's your mental state like, y'all?
Yeah, man.
How you feeling this week?
I ain't gonna lie, man. It was a rough week, man. trying to get some things together, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes you gotta be real, yo. Like, been going this up and down trying to get shit right. You know, like you say, holiday season, but holiday season is amazing when it comes to like your joy. But I'm just talking about, like you say, you gotta buy gifts and all that. You gotta do that. They say like,
you're not happy about that?
Nah.
Hell yeah.
I'm just rambling. I'm just talking. I mean, I'm just venting out. I'm just venting out. You know what I'm saying? I like giving those. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, you know, so many things you gotta do on a daily basis during this time. Like, you gotta stay on top of your game. You gotta, you know, like I said, it's a transition. You know, things are moving, and you know what I mean, like moving around a lot. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get to it. You know what I mean? You're doing podcasts, you're doing businesses, you got, you know what I mean, working.
All kinds of
trying to do your creative stuff.
No time to stop. We ain't got no time to stop.
No time.
The grind never stops.
That's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes when you're mental, it take a toll, man. You gotta be real. Sometimes you need to, you know what I mean, get some rest. Sometimes you need to, you know what I mean, vent. Sometimes you need to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Need a shutdown.
Yeah, chill out. I mean, a laid back.
Reset button.
A laid back or something. But I'm cool though, man. I'm cooling.
How you feeling, Black? What's going on? You good?
Feeling good, man. Holiday season's here. The season of giving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm blessed.
And receiving. Shit, don't forget about that. I would like to receive something too. It ain't always about giving all the goddamn time. All right, that's cool. I want something too, nickel.
Yeah.
Keep it a thou wow.
Everything good, man. I'm chilling.
All right, that's what's
Happy
up.
to be here. Money bills.
Hey, my mental state is good, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to complain about. The grind don't stop, you know. I love the holiday season. I am a holiday person. I'm a fall person. This is my type of life right now. This world of Thanksgiving and Christmas and, you know, my birthday. Like I love this shit. This is my favorite weather. Like, it felt so good today. Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Today was an unusually good day. It was a good day though.
It felt amazing.
Today felt good though. The week was, you know what I mean, but today is actually Monday. It started, matter of fact, it started good Monday, and then, you know, the week, middle of the week, and then, you know, Friday today, you know, podcast.
It felt good.
Seems like it's gonna get better. Looking forward to Friday, man. Let's get it.
So I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know, I got kids, so I gotta take care of that shit for Christmas. But other than that, you know, I got a partner. My partner doing, you know what I mean, my wife doing what she gotta do too. So I ain't by myself. You know, so everything good.
You know what it's like. Like I said, not the buying the gifts, but it's about actually just doing it. Like, you know what I mean, like picking something out, doing like you're going. No, I'm saying that too though.
Keep it a thou wow. You know how much? You know how much money about to be leaving. You already know. Yeah, it's the money. Nothing else.
Wifey, kids,
everything. You smell me,
cousin.
Yeah, shit really like, God
damn.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know if you agree with this.
Gift card.
Listen, how do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about this?
All the way up to the last day you buy shit.
I feel like Christmas is, you know, of course it gets overexploited a lot, man. It's, you know what it is. You know, holidays is what it is. But I'm just saying, I feel as though you should be only getting gifts for your children and your significant other. I ain't saying you should get gifts. I ain't saying
you say shit about your mom.
No, right. Listen.
Mom out.
Listen to me.
Miss Nixie, you hear this shit?
Mommy,
he doesn't
keep
think
it
he
a
deserves
thou
to
wow.
give you a fucking
Christmas
gift.
ain't fun. Listen,
significant other and kids.
You got, listen,
no mom, no brother.
I gotta be.
You're out. Niecy out.
Keep it a thou wow.
Donnie out.
Yeah, I think it's kind of bunk that you got to think about it like that. I think it's really not, because everybody got families. Everybody got families. So you mean to tell me everybody's supposed to buy gifts for every family? No, I'm not saying.
So that's why
I'm not saying that.
No, not supposed.
I'm not saying supposed.
You don't have
That's why people do white elephant.
No, that's cool.
You know, you go to the thing, or
that's cool.
Secret Santa.
Yeah.
We do that. My family does. Family does that. That's
Secret Santa shit.
Nothing wrong with that.
You feel me?
Everybody
get a gift.
When you got a big family, you know that's what you all do. I mean, you've been doing that for years. That's what families do. Don't get me wrong. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying like when you got your family. You go pick gifts for your family. Real. You got children. You got a wife. You got kids.
Shit is real.
You know what I'm saying? That should be your core. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get gifts here and there, but it's like
your core.
Yeah, you get gifts here and there, but you're not really trying to. I gotta get this person this doing this. Oh man, that's too much, man. Be honest. I'm just keeping it 1,000. I gotta be
because of the
keep it 1,000. Wow.
They're keeping it 1,000. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
I gotta keep
I feel you, Chaz. I
don't mind getting gifts for people that I don't. That's not the thing.
It does get costly, man. You know, motherfucker, I got this shit for.
You get something somebody might not like.
So hold on.
Somebody might not like. Just give him some money.
What about my niece and nephew?
See?
Let's give him some
You ain't
niece and
say-
nephew. Right. Niece and
Damn,
nephew too. You gotta get this.
Niece and nephew and shit.
Shit is crazy out here.
You remember? Yo just left a whole rack of people out.
Too much, man. It's crazy.
Oh, damn. People hitting the shit outside.
Crazy,
That's
man.
my goofy. We talking this Christmas shit. Niggas start thinking. Oh man, this shit is crazy.
People just, oh, I got one question for you, Strip over. I'm gonna ask y'all a question: real tree or fake tree?
Fake tree. I didn't get real trees my
fake.
whole life.
At this point, fake tree.
Fake
yeah.
tree.
Real tree for me, man. I grew up with a real tree.
You
See,
still
that's
get
the
real
thing.
So I
trees?
gotta
We
have,
always had a real tree
You
my
still get a
whole
real
life.
tree?
My father still gets a real motherfucking
I'm
tree.
done with that.
I grew up with a real tree. I want a real tree, man.
Water it.
Smell it.
You really go. It takes a lot to do. Get it.
I'm a landscaper.
You get it put on.
I get it why you would do it.
I'm a landscaper, so why wouldn't I go get some fake shit?
Yeah, I
you know what I'm saying?
I'm
I'm a fucking. You know what
I
I'm
done
saying?
did real tree
So-
all the way up to 4 years ago.
So when you
All
done,
the
you
way
clean
up to
that
4
joint
years
up
ago.
too.
I'm done with that shit now. I done
Like-
did it too. I did it
clean
my whole
up.
life.
You go with the cleanup and everything.
Yeah,
and
go
then-
to clean up, the pine needles, all that shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a landscaper, man. Why the fuck I'm gonna go out here and be fake? I'm a
Apparently
realist.
with
Like
the
I had a
So
realist.
that's to you is being
brand
phony.
name.
To you is like having a replica jersey. Like
Right,
why
it's
you
like,
come in with
me
a
planting flake plants in the
yeah, like why
front
you
of my yard and shit.
you like you
You know
need to
what
get the
I'm
real thing.
Get the real
Crazy.
thing.
Hey,
Money bills.
shout out to Steph Curry, yo, for breaking that record, man. Best shooter to ever do it. And we in agreement.
Who's better? Nobody's better.
Yeah, nobody's better. Nobody.
We seen some good shooters. I used to love like Dan Marley and Rex Chapman and like
Mark Price, all
Mark
kinds
Price,
of shit.
yeah, like-
All kinds of shooters.
Reggie Miller.
Ray Allen.
Del Curry without
Del
Del Curry.
Curry on a game, Del Curry 2K type shit. Gas.
Who's got the best percentage of all time? Like who has the
Steph,
best
he averaged
percentage
40
of all time?
That nigga shoot 41% for
He
his
does.
career.
Yeah, he does have to be right. So he is the best. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, he the shit.
And then you got to talk about how many you shot. See, some
Right.
percentages is kind of skewed because you got to talk about how many they took and how many they made. So if a nigga only took 300 and he, you know what I'm saying? He took way more and he made
And
way
he still,
more.
right.
That's,
You know,
he
that's
took
what I'm trying
way
to
more
tell-
and made
Yes,
way
I understand that completely. That's what I try to tell L-Dog. I had more yards.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I had more rush attempts
Yeah.
and still averaged more
yards
yards
per carry.
per carry. That says something. You had way less carries, so it was easy for you to
Maybe
have.
only 1 yard.
But still, that's
Only
still
1 yard difference.
that's still a big.
you
That's,
average like 9.
I averaged 10.
10 and he averaged like 9.
You know what I'm saying? But he had a lot less carries,
Okay.
so that makes a difference. Yeah, that shit makes a difference, man.
So
You gotta look at the whole thing, man. You
the
can't look at
totality.
the totality.
The totality of the whole
You
situation.
go percentages and all that type of shit. You gotta look at everything.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The factors.
Yeah, Steph is the best, man.
Steph is that
And
guy.
there's nothing I can say about it. You know, congratulations to the GOAT of shooting. One of the best players also. One of the best players. My thing about Steph, though, so, you know, I have some pushback. I've never seen Steph take over by himself. I've never seen him carry a squad by himself. I've never seen him without superstars. Now, this is the first year.
Yeah, I'm about to say he carrying this squad this year.
This year is the first year I've seen him get into that bag of, all right, it don't matter who in my squad, yo, I got you. You know what I mean? Just give me a couple shooters, give me a couple, you know what I mean? I got you. We're gonna get to the playoff. Try that last year. They was what they got to the play-in game or whatever, and they got bumped, right?
Lakers.
Yeah, got bumped. All right. So that didn't work out for him last year. So this is my little beef about him. He's never had an Finals MVP. It's always somebody else. Even Iguodala got one. He averaged 16. Nigga averaged 16 points and got an MVP.
Iguodala, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, you get where I'm going. So what I'm saying is, can he actually carry? Now Clay is coming back supposedly this year. So, and he's a superstar. You know what I'm saying? But
When healthy.
when Clay healthy, he's all of it. So can Steph carry his squad like an AI? You know what I mean? Kobe. You know, those type. I'm talking about just carry your squad. I don't give a fuck who am I taking. We going to the chip. Even if they win it or not, just take them to the chip.
He ain't never do the shit Braun done.
Yeah, Braun. Take a Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like, not Kyrie Cleveland. I'm talking about like the other Cleveland, Mo Williams and Ilgauskas type niggas. You know what I'm
So I
saying?
guess we can say Kyrie never did that either.
He hasn't.
Okay.
He hasn't either. Kevin Durant hasn't either. Kevin Durant had Harden and
Facts.
Westbrook.
Fact.
when they went to the chip against and lost to
Fact. Then before he had the best team in history. So
No, after he had the best.
I mean, after that, right? He had the best team in history. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, yeah.
No, KD has a chance to do it. Well, he still got hard.
If you look at it though, what player has actually taken their team to the finals and won it with just them being like the only
I'm just saying.
player?
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say the
Win some
Kobe.
playoff
I'm gonna say
games.
Kobe.
with who? Oh, they
No, he had Marcus Gasol,
Paul,
Andrew Bynum,
but
Lamar
they
Odom.
They
was thick as shit, man.
Yeah, they thick, but they're not like superstars.
Yeah, Lamar Odom and Pau Gasol. These guys
Ron
were
Artest.
all stars.
All stars. Yeah, all
Ron
stars.
Artest,
Yeah, fucking Andrew Bynum
But
when
they
he
weren't
was a beast.
superstars. Though. I'm saying they weren't superstars.
No, they weren't superstar, but they was all stars.
They had a good team put
Yeah, you
together.
used
You
to
had Phil
motherfuckers got
Jackson
at
though
least
too.
two superstars.
Yeah,
Phil
Phil
He
Jackson.
had one. It was him and the rest of those. Oh, Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk.
Oh, Dirk, yeah.
Dirk knew. Yeah,
But he
that.
had a good team, but
he
Dirk
took
did
his
do
team
it.
to
Now,
the.
I can say Dirk team was.
He ain't had no superstars.
Lesser than the Kobe
and he might
team.
not had no all stars. He had the Jet.
Yeah, Jason Terry.
Yeah, he had
won
motherfuckers,
All-Star.
little white boy. Them
Yeah,
niggas
yeah.
wasn't. Yeah, them motherfuckers wasn't no all stars or superstars.
That's a fact.
Yeah, Dirk.
And he won, and he beat Braun.
Dirk.
He beat Braun and Dwayne Wade.
Dirk, you did it. You said it.
Dirk.
They had a lot of good players. They had J Kidd on that
Swab
team.
shit.
They
Dirk
had J
did
that.
Kidd. They had J Kidd on that team. Jason
Yeah,
Terry.
Jason
They
Kidd.
had
Jason Kidd, though.
they had
He
a
was
top.
old. He was an
They
older
had
Jason Kidd.
No, but Jason Kidd was still the smartest point guard in the game.
they had
Oh,
Still the
he
best.
won-
Still with the best
I
rebounding
bet
point
he
guard
won
in
no
the
all
game.
star. He won no all star.
That year,
He won no all star. He was older.
I don't know, but he dominated. Like far as
He was
like
older.
he ran the team. Like Dirk, Kid ran that squad. And Dirk just cooked. You know, Dirk
they had
ain't even
Tyson
do nothing but
Chandler on
cook.
that team.
Kid gonna run the squad. I'm gonna, the mentor. I'm the coach on.
They had a good team.
Jason Kidd, no, he had a great team. He
Yeah,
had a
great team.
lot of shooters. They had a whole.
They had a
But
documentary.
we
on
just
that
talking
team
about
too.
the end of a
Superstar. Yeah.
Right.
on the squad.
No other gangsters out there that
Yeah.
you can just say.
Like,
And they
go
beat.
Yo.
Hold up.
Go
We
ahead,
got to
you do
stop
you.
for a second. But they beat LeBron,
And
D
Wade.
Wade,
And Bron had the worst
and Chris
series of his
Bosh.
career.
How can you explain that, Blizzy? What was going
No,
on?
Braun
there?
had the worst series of any
This is
superstar.
when Braun was young.
What happened? Young. He was
You
already in the
right,
league for
young.
8 years. What you talking? Hey, yo, what are you talking? What's that?
He was
Bro
never-
was young.
He had never won before.
Hold up,
You know
yo,
what I'm
hold
saying?
up.
He
Stop
never-
right now.
He
yo,
had
hold
never
up,
tasted
yo.
victory.
You gotta relax.
He
You
didn't
gotta
know what it
stop.
took. you
That
know
wasn't
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
excuse.
He
there,
didn't know
bro.
what it took.
Wade
so-
already had won.
Wade
That
had
was
won.
the one. No, that's the one chip. I think that's the
Braun
one
should've
chip.
won. That Braun should have won.
No, that's the one chip that he got really.
No, he averaged 17.
He should have won for sure.
Right, that's the only one that he really should have won.
He should have won
That's
that
the
for
only chip
sure.
that he was the
Average
he wasn't the underdog.
17.
He should have won that
That's
for
the only
sure.
chip he was not the
He played
underdog.
hot potato.
That was terrible.
You know, I'm a Braun
Yeah,
fan.
he
I
played
lost
That was
hot
money.
potato.
terrible. That was
He played
scared.
hot
He
potato.
was
I'm
scared.
like, what the fuck is this
Yo,
nigga
we
doing?
thought something was wrong with LeBron's
Something
mental
was
at that
going
time.
on.
Yeah.
It was too much.
That wasn't
You had
normal.
the chip in your hand and you blew it.
No, that wasn't
They was
normal.
up 2-0.
That's what I'm saying.
They was up 2-0.
And you blew it.
That wasn't
And
normal.
Dirk came back and 4-0 their ass.
Won every game.
That's wrong.
You know what I'm saying? He came back
What
and
happened,
he was 4
though?
straight
And
times.
cooked.
And it left him 4-2.
Dirk
So
was
if
out
he'd
there
have won
bitch.
that,
Lil Barrera was cooking.
Yeah, Marco.
Lil Barrera ass was
Barrera.
cooking his niggas.
Yeah, Barrera was that nigga, little nigga,
Yeah.
and shoot the trick.
I respect Kobe's last two though a lot though. I ain't gonna lie though. I respect Kobe's last 2 rings a lot though. That's a
They
fact.
was big as shit, Paul. They team was so big, yo. That's what I'm saying. They had Lamar Odom, Pau, Bynum. They was big as shit. It was hard to beat them niggas, yo. It was just hard, yo.
Lamar Odom was the
Kobe.
top player on that team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was.
he
Hell
was-
yeah, definitely.
He was like Scotty. He was
Yeah,
the
he was.
he
He
was the
was that
run.
guy.
He did everything.
Mhm.
He did everything you needed him to do. He could shoot, he could dribble, he could pass, he could rebound, he could do everything you needed him to do. Then you had Pau that was solid as hell.
Solid.
You ain't gonna do, you know what I mean? What can you do with him?
Fisher.
And he had a jumper.
Fisher.
Derek Fisher's a
Derek
smart,
Fisher's smart,
fucking intelligent.
hit hella big jump,
But
hella
he-
big shots.
Big shots.
Don't forget about that. He hit some
But-
big ass shots. His nuts was huge, thug nuts type of
fact.
nigga.
He-
He never was scared.
He was like
to
that the
take
whole time with the Lakers.
He
though.
never
Even-
was scared to take the big
even
shots
when he
and
played
shit.
with Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
Fisher always was that type of
Yeah,
player.
he always that
How
guy.
you feel about the Phil Jackson effect though, yo? Like you play with Phil, you
I feel like
pretty
he
much gonna
played
get a
with- I feel
ring.
like he
like,
had good players. I feel like the players made him more.
Yeah, but
Really?
Phil, but Phil
Real is
not-
a Zen master though.
See-
He was the one who put a
Yeah,
lot
but
of that
Phil,
together though.
Phil's a Zen master for a reason because he know how to cultivate
Bring
like
everything
egos and pride, and he know how to make them put shit to a side and
Right,
come for
and
that
play.
calm and go.
Right.
And that's the one thing a coach supposed to do.
Mhm.
Is what they say he has the best players and all that, but when before Phil they didn't win.
Right.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
He know how to
Mike
bring
didn't
motherfuckers
win.
together. to
Shaq
make it
didn't
work.
win. None of them guys didn't win till they had Phil. So you can't never ever exclude what the Zen Master did. The Zen Master out-psychied them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was a nigga that had sage. They said he would light sage in practices and all that. Like he would keep it mellow. They say the practices was mellow and was never, fucking hard, strong. Cause he knew he babied y'all on that, and then he was hard on you on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? With the mental. He was hard on you with the mental.
So basically saying he played a little mind. He knew he was.
Yeah, that's why he called him the Zen
psychological.
Master. He just psychological with it. He knew that you didn't really like that for real, but y'all both the best players in the world. So if I can get y'all niggas just to like each other on the court, we gonna win. I don't need y'all to hang with each other. I ain't got to hang with each other after this shit. Just love each other when y'all hoop.
When y'all playing, that's
When you just have each other your back when y'all playing
That's all I
basketball.
give a fuck
I don't
about.
care about if y'all hang at the arcade and y'all go to the sports bar and go to the strip club together. I don't care about none of that. You see, he didn't care about that. And then he played basketball too. So he played for the Knicks. He won a championship with the Knicks with Willis Reed and those guys. You know what I'm saying? So
But yeah, that Phil Jackson is a real thing, man. That guy's the greatest of all time. Who's better than Phil? Nobody.
No basketball coach.
No.
All right, well, who the fuck you on who?
Pop.
Pat Riley, Greg Popovich.
He still ain't better than Phil. Phil actually did could have did 4 3-peats, but lost couldn't get that last 4 3-peats though.
Yeah,
How can you do 4 3-peats? Like, yeah, y'all niggas, sorry.
That's Phil Jackson, man. Yo,
He was blessed
sorry.
with some of the best players.
No,
we can't take that away
the
from that
best
shit, though.
players.
Right? He's got the fucking. He got
He got Mike and Scotty.
3 or 4 of the best players
Shaq and Kobe
of
in
all
his prime.
times. He has 4 of the best players.
Yeah, he had Jordan and Baby Jordan and
We
Shaq.
can give him. We say he's great, but he has to.
That's unbelievable.
If you put me with
when
those
you think
guys,
about it, like how the fuck you get the
if you put me with those guys, you're gonna buy
How you go from that and then go other nigga that play like Mike, just
Right.
like him? though.
You go from Mike to fucking Kobe
To
and
Big
Shaq.
Mike.
You go from Mike
Unfair.
and Scotty to
And-
Kobe and Shaq.
Yo, that's
Get the fuck out of here.
That's
Come on, man.
That's OD.
That's OD.
But
That's cheating.
But none of them, like I said, we're gonna move after this, but none of them won until we got there. Mike was in the league for 7 years, didn't win till Phil got there. Shaq was in the league for 7, 8 years, didn't win till Phil got there.
But
These are the facts.
He combined, like we talked about earlier, he combined another superstar.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Megastar.
He
They wasn't
did-
even superstar. They was
these are
megastar.
top-
That's another. Yeah.
These niggas are top 10 niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's a big ass difference.
And about the NBA today, like how you saying all these players, but there's a lot of great players in the league, and they put these teams together, but they can't win. Like what? Like they be putting all these great players
Chemistry.
together. You can't just
Yep,
put them
chemistry
players
is
together
one.
and just win, man.
Chemistry.
All them guys you
I
just
don't have to be
named.
your friend off the court,
Chemistry.
but on this court,
The same thing he's saying about Phil Jackson. So you put LeBron with a squad. LeBron is going, he's so psychologically smart, whereas though it's not just about basketball with him. He knows what buttons to push, how to bring these guys together, how to gel a team. That's one thing that he's great at. He's great at that shit. I watched this dude. He'll have a different handshake for each player.
that's what they do.
That's special.
What do you think about this team, yo?
That's what he did.
They just picked up Isaiah Thomas. How you feel like that? How you feel about that? Yeah.
I don't
Lakers?
care about Isaiah,
They did.
but
Yeah.
I think we've been balling lately.
10 day, I think.
I ain't know
You
that.
ain't know that?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we've been balling lately.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all was trying to get
we
better,
won at
but y'all
OT
kinda-
last
He won
night.
3 straight.
You
You're
know
getting
what
a
I'm
little better, but
That was
you
a
know
good
what I
game
mean?
last night too.
We've been hooping lately.
LeBron
LeBron's
call-
getting back healthy. He playing his
What
ass
Bron
off.
call yo?
Huh?
AR-15.
AR-15. He hit AR. Yo, the
Need
nigga.
some shooters on that
nah.
team, man.
Fucking your boy hit
Wayne
him.
Ellington hit the tree
Need some shooters.
Westbrook hit him.
the one that passed
Westbrook
to
passed to
AR-15.
AR. AR hit that bitch.
Call nigga
And he-
AR-15.
And he was fouled.
Yeah.
And he was fouled.
That was a foul.
Hell yeah, he was fouled. They ain't even
A
call that
whole
shit.
foul.
But that's cool though. Yo, splash.
cash that bitch.
Smack.
Then he
Ga-
said, "Let's fucking go."
Game time, niggas.
That's what the white boy said.
Yeah,
Let's
game time. Yeah, so we hooped
They need
last
to make a
night.
deal to get a shooter. Though. They need.
That's
a
what we
shooter.
need. We need shooters.
Y'all got
Right.
Wayne Ellington. He just
Yeah,
hit, he
we
just,
got
That's
Wayne.
what I'm saying.
He
He
the
the reason why
They
y'all
need
went
more of
overtime.
that.
He tied it up.
Yeah,
He
They
tied
need
it
more
up.
of that. They need more of that.
they got shooters. They just gotta fucking
Yeah.
play together, man.
Yeah, he tied it up. So I'm happy. Man. My boys is coming along. See, what I do is, I know y'all gonna say there's some punk shit, but that's what I do. Every year, I start off, I'm watching LeBron every game. Bro, I'm watching LeBron. It's my nigga. Soon when they start losing and looking fucked up, I stopped watching that shit.
That's that bullshit.
I don't even want to watch First Take because not First Take. I don't want to watch Undisputed because I know Skip gonna dog my man. So I just
Are you kidding me?
I take a break. That's what I do. I take a break from the shit. And always going towards the All-Star break or after, LeBron will start getting his shit back together. And then I start tuning back in again. Like, okay.
You hear what Kevin Durant said about Joe? I don't like him. I don't like you.
He said he don't like Skip. Yeah.
Skip
said he don't give a fuck. You see what Skip said today?
Skip don't give a
Skip went off today. Skip was in his feelings.
I didn't watch it.
Skip in his feelings.
Because he be championing Kevin Durant.
Because he said, he said, I love Kevin Durant. He my guy. He said, how the fuck you gonna come at me like that? So Skip is butthurt about
That's what he said?
Skip butthurt.
Yo, but
Shannon Sharp tried to say some shit. Skip said, you stop. I'm talking. Like, yo,
you know he get mad.
I ain't never seen Skip.
He did it all the time. He did it. Sometimes he get mad. Sometimes
you gotta watch this shit. Yo,
I'm talking. This is my turn.
He said this.
It's my turn.
He said, okay. He looked up. Go ahead, he gave up. Yeah, I was like, I said, oh shit. Skip was hot, yo.
I ain't watch it, but
you gotta catch that shit.
But I seen Skip tweet back, and he said something a little slick. He said, apparently that was for me, something. So I guess the next day,
he went it. He went it. Yeah, he definitely talked about that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. That's entertainment.
Definitely.
All of them rich.
That's why we love it. That shit funny to us, man.
And speaking of entertainment and speaking of sports, I'm pissed as a Florida State fan, right? But I'm extremely happy for Deion Sanders and for HBC. Amazing job, prime time. Yo, this is the most ironic thing ever, though, right? The reason why I became a Florida State fan is because of Deion Sanders, right? I'm a Florida State fan because of the Jerry Curl, the goal. This Deion, he was the prettiest nigga in college. Him and Barry Sanders, both of them. Barry was Oklahoma State, and Deion was Florida State. And I was like already an NFL fan. I was already an NBA fan. I already knew about that. So now I'm getting into Donnie, my older brother, shout out the show, he was getting us into that. You know what I mean? So now I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to fuck with. Looking at Maryland, I ain't like how they was playing. They was phony in the 80s. You know what I mean? Well, in the late 80s. So I'm trying to figure out what team I like. I like, when I learned about Deion, I like Major Hurst. He played for West Virginia. Major Hurst. I like Notre Dame, Tony Rice and all them. I liked, I was figuring it out. But when I seen Deion and I just seen how pretty he was, it was it. I was a Florida State fan. Same with Joe Montana with the Niners. Like, I just love how Joe Montana sway. I just love how he played the game. I love Jerry Rice. So I was going off of players of why I liked them, not because you won nothing. I don't even think Deion won until, you know what I mean, I guess Charlie Ward came. I think, you know what I mean, I don't even remember. But anyway, Deion Sanders Barry Sanders and Deion Sanders are the two players that made me love college football, period. I became a Florida State fan because of Deion Sanders. Ironically, Deion Sanders has picked up the #1 recruit in the nation from Florida State. Like, he was already committed. He was about to go to Florida. Everybody know he was going to Florida State. I was about to be ecstatic because our team has been looking like some shit. We've been looking okay, but we just been losing games that we shouldn't lose. That's the problem. Our record looked like shit, but our team has been competitive.
You're a Florida State fan to the
core. Yeah, I'm like UNC, like Tar Heel fan, college, baby.
That's your squad.
That's my squad. Every year, I don't care why we look good or bad. That's my squad. I'm riding. It's just so ironic that Deion Sanders is from Florida State. Right. And he stole the #1.
He snatched up
that
guy.
Crazy. That is ironic and it's crazy. I'm gonna let you take the floor, Black. Keep it a thou wow. And you can attest to what HBCUs have been yearning for years and years and years, and what they haven't gotten. Right. And now this is like a stepping stone. This is bigger than a stepping stone. This is like a shooting star. It's like a shooting star or asteroid hitting the college football wave. It is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you feel about this shit?
I feel good about it. I think Deion Sanders, he changing the game. It's a total game changer as far as college sports goes. You know what I'm saying? College sports is big, like $1 billion, big time industry shit. And that's why so much talk around players getting paid, players not getting paid, because you got a lot of players that play in the on the collegiate level and they don't never get paid.
Yeah, they don't never
They get paid now though.
No, they get stipends and shit like that.
But they can still get.
No, they got a rule where though you can get paid.
You can get. You
can get paid.
But it's nothing compared to what they should be getting paid.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
especially
been,
the money
and for
they make
years,
off these kids.
And for years, nobody got paid. Deion Sanders ain't make a dime.
Yep.
You feel me? Motherfucking Florida State is a fucking huge ass university. Millions of dollars is poured into that motherfucker. And a lot of that shit got to do with the athletic association. You know what I'm saying? If you see them stadiums, the college stadiums like Florida State are bigger than the fucking professional stadiums. NFL shit. So the money that's poured into that shit is fucking huge. And the players don't make a fucking dime. You know what I'm saying? I know because I was a student athlete, you know what I'm saying, who played football. You know what I mean? So, and I went to a HBCU.
Exactly.
I went to a HBCU. So the amount of money that we made playing Grambling State at the Gold Coast Classic and shit like that, the school got millions of dollars for that shit. Just imagine if all the top recruits go to black universities.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? How much bigger that's going to make the school. You know what I'm saying? So now, guess what's going to happen? If the fucking black recruits, the top recruits go to black schools, those schools are going to get TV deals.
Facts.
So now these schools are going
extra money. Then that's the whole.
These schools are on TV.
Yeah.
So now that's more exposure for the school. One, so more kids are gonna come to the schools. Then you go to school and get money because of that, because of them being on TV and things like that. So for these kids to decide to go to do that, you know what I'm saying? That shit is gonna change the motherfucking game. And if you go to, I was at Winston-Salem State. Wake Forest is right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Okay, we went to Wake Forest campus. Get the only black motherfuckers that's on that campus is the motherfuckers that play sports and shit. So basically, the people that don't play sports and all that, they do not look like us. Okay, so that means the only people that's welcome at those schools and who go to those schools, you got to either be top ass student who got a scholarship if you luck up to get one, because it costs so much money to go to these universities. You know what I'm saying? That only certain people, the 1%ers can. A lot of people that got a lot of bread can pay to go there. All right, and number two, or you got a scholarship where you play some type of athletics.
And yo, what you think about this? The black colleges may not have that much talent now, of course, you know what I mean? But if this happens, of course, the competition is going to get better. But right now, the competition isn't that great. So if he's going to, not saying it's great, but if he's going to Jackson State, how do you think this NFL prospect was going to be? Or think
number one recruit.
If he dominates,
if the competition isn't as it was being these other top conferences, do it matter?
As long as he killed. No, it don't matter. It don't matter. I had dudes that came from college that went to school with me at a D2 college, went to the league. They dominated.
As long as you killed.
You know what I'm saying? When they went to the NFL training, when they went, when they went to combines, when they did what they did, when they got picked up by different teams, they did what they had to do. They made college.
You see what Cam Newton did?
You know what I'm saying?
JUCO. Look, got kicked out of Florida. Went JUCO, destroyed that JUCO shit, and Auburn picked him up. Went to Auburn, won the whole thing, the Heisman, everything, and got out of there. That's how you gotta kill. You just gotta put up numbers.
And it's such a fine line, yo. When you look, to me, when it's a fine line between, because I had guys on my team who could have gone to Tennessee State, could have gone to different schools, or who, but one guy went to Clemson and was at Clemson, then he got put out and came to my school. You know what I'm saying? And he was a shit. He was all WS.
Talent-wise.
He was shit.
Just talent-wise.
He was a shit. You feel me? My squad, we won 2 rings. You know what I'm saying? Because we had dudes, I'm sure, that could have played D1. Definitely. Shit, my nigga Torrey Woodbury and shit went to the league. He played 4 or 5 years in the NFL. My roommate, my guy.
He a coach now.
You know what I'm saying? He a coach. You know what I'm saying? Working with the Rams and shit. Yeah. So you ain't telling me that we got talent. It was niggas on my squad that had hella talent. You know what I'm saying? So the talent level, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot about the fucking facilities. You know what I'm saying? When that money getting poured in there, you're going to have so much more facilities, so much more training,
better,
so much more everything.
You get more clothes,
so of course you're
sweats, bags,
of course you're going to be better. You know what I'm saying? Of course you're going to be better. And you can go around and you can recruit from all over the country. So you're not just recruiting. Most of the time, when you go at a small school like my school, you only recruit locally.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You only recruit locally. You ain't coming to find guys.
Maybe South Carolina guys.
Maybe.
Tennessee.
You ain't coming all up top and all in New Jersey and New York and you know what I'm saying, all around the globe to find players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have those type of dollars.
The pool is different.
The pool is different. The pool is different. It's like playing 1A opposed to 4A. At a 1A school, you don't have as much talent because you don't have as many kids.
Exactly.
At a 4A school, it's a whole bunch of kids.
So many kids going to that school.
Right. You got more talent to pull from.
Yeah, you got 3,000 kids going.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to even the playing field now. With these players coming here, we're going to even the playing field. So now we're going to get the money.
Think it's going to start up a trend that's going to happen
I think
more?
so. I think so.
I hope so.
I think so. Yeah, I hope so.
I'm with
you know
it.
What I'm
You
saying?
know what I mean? He stole my man. You know what I mean? He supposed to came to Florida State, but I'm ecstatic. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I am very happy that he actually picked an HBCU and he picked Deion's. That will make it even better because Deion. This is the whole point of why Deion could have coached anyway, yo. Deion probably said
right. He could have coached anyway.
He coached anyways. He already said that.
His
he already
sons
had
go there though. One.
But that too. But no, his son could have went anywhere too.
Yeah, true.
Deion said he could have coached anywhere, yo. I didn't want to. Mm-hmm. He said he's just tired of these kids getting a bad rep. Is this really the black plight, yo? This is part of the black plight. Yeah. It's the Kaepernick stance.
That's why I told you this. This is a step in the right motherfucking direction.
But the thing is, and it's the thing about the black plight, but who really doing the work? Y'all talk. Y'all do a lot of talking of what we need to do.
See, Deion just did.
Deion's doing the work.
He made a major move.
He's doing first of all, just being the coach.
Yeah, that's
doing the work.
He ain't had to do that.
You're Deion.
You're
top 5
ever. Analyst. He's doing all types of
He's a top 5 NFL player ever to me.
Yeah.
Ever. Top 3, really. But I'll say top 5 football player to ever play football.
Facts.
He's the coach of an HBCU.
Yeah, that's huge. That's fucking big. And he been preaching this shit since day one.
Yes.
He been since he been there, it's been like he's made them. I have never seen that school so publicized since he got there.
Hell no.
They on every time I go on social media, they got a message. They on TV, they got messages coming out. He's letting y'all know this is what I'm doing. We got a good program.
IG popping.
High tradition.
You ever watch their Instagram? Instagram, they be wild. They be having fun and all that shit.
If you a black kid and you going to college and you know what I'm saying, most of us, you know what I'm saying, we want to be around, you know what I'm saying, our people. Yeah. We want to have that good college life that camaraderie, that love. When you go to a black college, it's like a whole. It's just like it's like a sorority or fraternity type thing.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like a badge of honor type shit. You feel me? Whereas though everywhere I go, they went to WSSU. You know what I'm saying? It's a pride thing. We go back to homecoming. Like a family. It's like we like a family. Mm-hmm. We like a family.
Like forever.
It's like, forever, right? We like a family.
Without being
when you go to some of those big colleges, you know what I'm saying, white colleges, you just another number. You know what I'm saying? If you play ball, okay, they know you then. Mm-hmm. But if you wasn't that guy on the team, you just like another dude. You know what I'm saying? The school's so big that nobody don't really know you unless you play ball or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit.
And it's not as many things there for you.
You're right. No, you're right. Yo, shout out to Deion Primetime, man. Shout out to Jackson State. Shout out to, what's his name? Travis Hunter? That's his name. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You didn't come to Florida State, you know, but I ain't going to be bitter about it because you did something even bigger than what I even thought you would ever do. Right. You didn't just go to Florida like the Gators. Like, you didn't go to El Ravel. You didn't go to Michigan, you know, with the Wolverines and Harbaugh and all that. You didn't. No, you went to an HBCU. Yeah. And you're the top guy.
You're number one.
That is huge. Mm-hmm. That doesn't happen. I'm sorry. Keep it a thou wow. If Deion is not there, it doesn't happen. That's why what Deion did is like, man.
I'm gonna play for Deion. I mean, who wouldn't want to go play for that team? I mean, nice.
But you gotta understand, people. You know how many people in this ear? Yeah.
A lot of people.
When you a top recruit,
a lot of people. It's crazy.
Tell them, Black. You know how many coaches and colleges coach?
Your uncles.
He don't even know what to do with
your uncle, your family. Like, boy, you gotta go D1. That's all you heard. When we came up, all they want to know, you going D1? That's it.
It was.
You going D1?
Yep. Playing for the Hall of Famer Deion Sanders.
You know what I'm saying? But hold on. But you hear what Dabo Swinney said?
What he said?
He was hating.
He said he was a little mad, wasn't he?
He said it's chaos right now. Tampering gallery. He said adults manipulating young men. He said education is like the last thing now. So basically he's saying they're manipulating young men to come to these schools. So when has education
been the great thing when y'all recruiting these people?
That's what I'm saying.
So how's
It's like the pot calling the kettle black.
Come on, man. Sweeney, you already got
How
chips,
long
man.
have
Chill
they
out,
been
man.
manipulating black boys and black
And who's to
mothers
say
and families to not saying that they
And
even
who's
did
to say
that.
he was manipulating?
Not saying that they even did that, but that's what he's using. He's saying they
Anybody can use that, though. That's like the obvious. Anybody can say that Dion did this for him to get there. Anybody can
feel
say
me?
it's obvious. Now, if you talk to Travis Hunter, what you gonna get a lie detector test? What we gonna do?
Yeah.
So how we gonna really
So
figure
yeah,
this out?
he's saying they tampering. He's saying, oh, how y'all get this recruit? Basically, you know what I'm saying?
100,000
We've been getting
Can't
them,
you pick? You
and
can
they've
pay-
been
you
doing
can
things.
pay
Y'all
for
seen
it.
Blue Chips?
So, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they had the girls, when they come to the colleges, they got the girls, they give them, the boosters giving them money, all that shit. That shit real.
HBCUs, I'm for whatever y'all got to do. Tamper, bring the broads
So
in,
now
give
it's
them a couple
tampering
dollars.
now.
Do the same thing these D1 schools, these
Been
top D1 schools
Been
have been
doing.
doing.
Been doing.
So stop it,
Been doing.
Dabo Sweeney.
Been doing.
You already got
College.
chips. You already got top niggas that went to the front. Stop, yo. Stop, man.
SPCU.
White people always want to win. You got to win at everything. Golly, yo.
They only fuck with you if you can hoop. You know what I'm saying? If you got a wicked
You
jump
got a
shot.
wicked jump shot when you saying crap. That shit is crazy.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? That's it, man.
Shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
They want to throw your ass in jail. They want to watch you on TV and glorify you and shit.
Yo, we got a few more minutes, you know what I mean, before we get out of here. But which brings me to this. Why is it important for us to know our history? Like, all right, then the reason why I'm asking, all right, let me put it in context. The reason why I'm asking this question is, all right, you know your history, right? All right, even if you don't know your history. So what if you do? So what if you go back and read all the books that you need to read? So all right, so are you knowing your history so if we get into debates, you know more than the next person? Or are you knowing your history because you're trying to be a historian or librarian, or you're trying to get your degree in history, whatever? Or you just knowing your history they say if you don't know your history will repeat itself and all that. All these sayings. That's a saying. I don't know if that's true. That's just a saying. People always say stuff. That doesn't mean it's true. It's just a saying. People have been saying these things. They said the last days. When are the last days coming? I haven't heard the last days since when are this world going to blow up? When is it going to blow up?
It's supposed to happen in 2000, I thought.
They said 1999. Prince said we party like in 1999 because in 2000, if you listen to the song, the lyrics, he said because in 2000 it's over. Like basically we all gonna die.
We won't know.
2022 now almost. So so everybody always got something to say in this conspiracy and this, and somebody's going, y'all don't know shit. So my thing is, how do you feel about that, man?
I mean, I think you should know your history. So when you say history, to me, it don't just mean your history of people from 100 years ago who weren't your family.
I think that's
who weren't your family members.
Because
I'm saying you should know your history, like you should know your father's history, your mother's history,
Dang.
your uncle.
See what I'm saying?
See, I'm gonna take it.
I think they always thinking about just slave, and then
Right.
it's like
So
when you think about slave, it kind of overwhelms you because you try to put yourself in those shoes first. Then you try to you try to take up for the ancestors of what they went through. Not saying take up for them, but you give them empathy, you know what I'm saying, of what they went through and how they went through it and all that. So everybody got so much to say about what they would have did and what they wouldn't have did, or what they would have allowed and what they shouldn't have allowed, and how was it allowed. It's so many different, aspects to history. Like, we wasn't there, nigga. You just reading of what someone told you about what was there, which is cool. Hopefully it's a documented fact.
So are you saying you don't think you should know?
No. I'm saying you should know your history.
Oh,
But what I'm saying is, but why? Like, is it for a monetary gain? Is it just for knowledge? Is it for?
it could be.
What is it?
It could be for monetary gain because, like they say, history does repeat itself. If you remember, when we was kids, we had high top fades and shit.
Yep.
Right?
They doing it now too. My son got one.
Okay, so that trend has come back around again. It didn't stay since when I had a high top fade 15. That style didn't stay from then till now. It went away.
And I don't like that either. So who's to say something went out of style? Who makes that up? Who tells people?
It just people stop wearing it.
But then you're doing it again. So it never was out of style.
So what I'm saying is, history
people are followers.
History repeats itself. When I started getting the haircut, Back when I was a kid or whatever, my father said when he was younger, they used to get that shit. Okay, so if you study history, a lot of people who study history can have an advance on things that's going to happen in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Can they?
Yeah, they can. So let's say you have a business.
I didn't see anything about the technology that's being made in no history books.
Right, it ain't about technology, but we know
Because
that.
that's what-
but we know that.
But that's deferring shit. Like
But-
the technology is like cheating.
Right. But
It's
we
like,
knew. But
interfering with shit.
things always progress, or things always, you know what I'm saying, advance, evolution.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you looking for the next wave and you study past and you study history,
Mm-hmm.
you can study the data.
Gotcha.
You can study how things happen and how things, go in order. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a forward thinker like that and you're involved in history, like you may know, okay, the baby boomers were from here to here. So, okay, now if I know the baby boomers are in this age, I know now they probably 70, 80 years old. So I know some services that I can come up with a business that caters to those group, because it's going to be a whole lot of them coming shortly. Okay. So if I want to open up assisted living homes, if I stay here, I'm like, you know what? It's going to be a lot of baby boomers getting older and probably
So if a person already had that thought in their head way before it even happened, then okay, then that would probably work. But you can't wait till it happened and start knowing it.
No, but
somebody else has already thought.
What I'm saying is you're gonna know, it's coming.
Got you. But if somebody already started before you, now
it don't matter. But you know that trend is coming, so you're the first person to start doing something new.
But they got to act on it too, though.
Of course, and you got 1,000 people who are rich.
But it's a lot of people that just talk about knowing
course,
history.
yeah, of course,
yeah.
Those are
they're not making a difference of. You know your history, okay? But what difference are you making, though? Right. What are you doing for do you have classes that you teach, and are you teaching like the youth and making sure they know all the knowledge you got?
A lot of successful people, they know their history.
I think some people just be wanting to know history just to debate with somebody and make them feel like they dumber or not, or make them feel like they smarter than the next person. I don't know.
Some people like history.
Some people just love it.
Yeah, some people love history.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, you get a lot. People get different things out of it. People get knowledge and that look forward to see what's coming. Try to be ahead of the game. Some people just appreciate it from giving homage. Like, oh, look, this is what my people's been through. This is where we trying to go. A lot of people look at it. I look at it like it's like I think it's important to know, but some of the old history is stuff that we know that we've been through. It's so depressing though. Some of it, and some of it is like we not trying to like.
Some of it does, because you got to realize religion is history.
Right, all of that stuff is you got to live for the day. You got to make history too every day. I look at it like you got to
get older and say, I don't want to go to church anymore. I don't believe in that shit no more.
I feel like you got to make history too every day. Like every day you wake up, you got to do something that'll make some to the algorithm. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing to improve the world? What are you doing?
You have a kid and say how much historians get paid.
Studying music, that's history.
But look, that's great. But then you got kids nowadays, they see the algorithms of what's making people money and how people are getting rich and what jobs are hiring and what you should go into, the field you should go into. Some fields that you went to back in the 80s
ain't there no more.
Ain't worth
a lot of fields ain't even there no more. It's different. It's different.
So to be a historian, are you going to get paid the same amount of money as an engineer? Engineers never go out of business.
Right.
So that's
we're not talking about the job as a historian.
I'm just saying,
we're talking about using that knowledge.
Older people,
but I know what you said. The young people now.
I need to know my history.
The young people now.
I'm talking about just how a young person thinks.
Oh,
Why know that?
Yeah, just They
don't look at it. History is not way big in school. It's not like a major subject.
That's what the question was. Why should we know our history?
Yeah, it's not a major subject.
We don't need it.
I said, why is it important? That's all I asked.
It's definitely
just
important.
A question that people need to.
It's definitely important. It's definitely important to know your history.
I'm just giving you pushback because I know what a kid would say.
They could keep you from dying if you know.
You got a kid that's making $250,000 right now. Why do I care about my history? I'm making this right now. I don't care about what happened back then.
Well,
I'm doing good right now. My kids doing good.
You might have heart disease that run in your family. And if you ain't study your history, you don't know that. You might die.
Now you're getting intricate. Now we need to detail it.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know your family history or your history to go back, if you got diabetes in your family and shit, and you don't get checked, or you got cancer to come to your family, or you know what I'm saying? Let's say you got colon cancer in your family, but you ain't know that because you just out here getting money and you ain't think about your history. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't know that you should have got screened earlier than some people because that shit ran heavy in your family. You could have permitted it. They could have got it early enough before to get it out you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I know you talking about history like way back when in books, but
That
even
too.
your own history,
All
you
that.
should know.
Like, why should a younger person that's doing what they doing futuristic shit that ain't got nothing to do with the hell going on back in the day? Why should they even care about what's going on? Like, I'm not talking about me. These are questions that I know young people ask. They're like, why the fuck I give a fuck about what happened in 1580 or 1672?
We don't even give a fuck about what happened back then. Man, so.
But some people do though.
Yeah, some people do. Some
people
like
really
you said,
do.
Some people like history.
Yeah, some people,
Yeah,
really
some
do.
Some people
like-
just love history. They love that.
I
shit.
like the. I
You know,
definitely
I got a
like to
friend
live.
who loves history.
I love
I
history too.
like to look forward to the future. Though I do. I like trying to be ahead, and they keep looking in the
Yeah,
back.
you keep trying to fight what happened back
Yeah,
then.
I'm not
Who
trying to
did
do
this
that.
and why they did that.
Yeah.
Sometimes that shit can get overwhelming. Like, yo, y'all wasn't there. All you doing is reading books from another person that wrote it. Like,
But
you wasn't there.
Some tricks are that come back around
already was there.
are tricks that
was there
that are
then.
people got tricked with then.
There we go.
So if
That's what I'm
you
trying to get
reading
at.
and you on your shit, sometimes you may see some shit coming
You already
that
knew
a
it.
motherfucker already done.
Mhm.
Because there's no reinventing shit. Really.
That is true. There's
Yeah,
nothing is new under the sun.
There's nothing new. This is a
Universe.
copycat league.
The
No
universe.
idea is original.
You know what I'm saying? So
Just bring it back.
yeah,
to that,
yeah, a lot of the shit
That's why
that
I'm asking.
universe
That's
is-
a great question.
yeah, the universe comes around full
It's
circle.
real.
So
It's real.
just know that all these things that's being done, that's been done, or somebody getting you with, these things have already been done. So if you're a person who studies that and you study history, you know what I'm saying? You might have read something that you saw that a king did to a motherfucker, and that's some shit that they try and pull over your eyes now. You know what I'm saying? Because they read that shit. So they like, you know what? They don't know this. I'm going to put this on them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, motherfuckers, it's a copycat league. Ain't nothing new. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I was asking that question, man.
The more you read, the more you know, the more wiser you are.
Man, we about to get out of here, man. I just wanted to ask that question. You know what I mean? I have other things I wanted to talk about, but we're going to keep it light tonight. We get to some more things Saturday.
What about that? Before we head out, did that Najee
I was about
power? That 50 gonna make that
I was
Najee
about to ask you about
Queen
Queen
is
of Zinga.
yeah, that Queen of Zinga, yeah.
Yo.
That's that talking about that Africa,
That's
talking about the
history.
knowledge, talking about that history. That's
why I love
that's
about
gonna be big. Shout out to shout out to 50. Yeah.
See,
That was-
I love history. Right?
Shout out to
You know
50.
what I'm saying? But it's just different study history. It's a lot of pushback. A lot of them stories. It's a lot of pushback because younger people view history. I'm just telling you what I've seen and observed. A lot of younger people look at history like, why should I even care about that shit? The motherfuckers don't care about us then. They don't care about us now. Ain't nothing changed. So why? So what have you guys done from knowing your history? Why haven't y'all helped change this shit that's going on? The white man is that powerful. He's such of a boogeyman like that. We can't beat him. We can't outthink him. He's that smart. Like, yo, people think like that. Like, we can never win against the white man. Because the white man was doing all that cruddy shit to us then, but they doing it on a corporate level now, and with different type of, it's a different type of way that they
Yep.
doing
that's
it now.
the different way they doing it now.
That's why I was talking about the slave mentality. Like, is it overused? Like, after a while, yo, nigga can't keep saying he has a slave mentality. Sometimes niggas just make choices, yo. That's just, man, niggas be like, man, yo, I know that's the right thing to do. I know I needed to go do that, but nah, I want to do shit fast. I need this money now. It's not really slave mentality.
You know
at
that.
point.
Yeah,
It's just a
for sure.
choice.
It's a choice.
Some niggas just make bad choices.
That's right.
That's what it is. You gotta
Some
make.
people make good choices.
Yeah, it's all. That's what life is about. Yo, choices.
Like,
Like
I think
discipline.
the white man got that much
choices.
control over niggas.
They
Like,
don't,
what?
yo. That. You know what?
I don't believe that.
I'm glad that you are saying that
I think
because
niggas
yo,
get high, be drugged out, and don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man, like, you can't-
Slave mentality at this point.
Mhm.
They
you
get
can't live
high.
like that. Yeah, you can't live
They
like
toting
that.
burners. They selling a lot of smack and fentanyl. It's a different world when you're doing all these type of things. So the slave mentality goes out the door after a while. He looking at you, a slave mentality. He looking at you like you crazy. You see this money I'm getting? But he not knowing he gonna die probably the next day or next month or the next year. It's a repetitive
You going
cycle.
off.
It's
Her
just
be going
it's
off.
going-
Yo.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes
I can go crazy, but I
Her,
don't.
listen, sometimes I be wondering like, who you be
Keep it a thou wow.
who you be
I
talking to?
myself.
Like I be
I
wondering like who
meditate.
you be.
I be by myself,
I be
y'all,
like, look.
all day, yo.
Because
I be wanting to
I
talk
think
to
it's
somebody,
important.
but I be having so much shit to talk about.
What I think is important too, though, to surround yourself around like-minded people that's doing what you're trying to do, staying positive. The people that you stuff that you think about, you wasting time and thinking about whatever people you around talking about, and people all talking about the same thing over and over and over.
And I don't want to talk about this shit all the damn time.
Now it's time. And I said now we all should be, as black people, like you saying, we gotta get out of that mind frame. We gotta start being around and helping each other out, doing the right thing, man, and stop doing the wrong thing. We know right from wrong. Stop doing the wrong thing. You know what I mean? That's all that's about, man. You know, keep it right, keep it positive, man.
And before we get out of here, yo, I want to tell everybody to watch The Unforgivable. That's a good ass show on Netflix. A good movie on Netflix.
I'm gonna finish that tonight.
It's a really dope show. Bruised. I'm going to watch that. I'm gonna finish watching that so we can actually have a conversation piece about it, either Saturday or next Thursday or whatever. And I got Antonio McMillan coming in next Thursday. Tony, the real estate guru. Coming next Thursday, next 1,000 on Forbes. He's on the Forbes next 1,000 magazine. So really peep that. And you know, keep it a style.
Shout out to the Content Complex, of course.
Oh man, yeah,
you
definitely. Shout out
man.
to my
We in
boy.
here.
We in here.
If you want to do a podcast, this is episode 37. Stay ready.
37. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout
Everybody
out to
tuned in
everybody who
tonight.
support us.
People have been tuning in on Instagram. Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube. Appreciate y'all. Spotify, of course. People getting downloads. You know what I'm saying? It's going up. Numbers going up. Everybody downloading the podcast.
Shout out to Bishop.
Keep doing that.
Shout out to my man Bishop.
Oh yeah.
Already.
Oh, he gave a great word.
Yeah. We went to this church.
What was the
Sunday.
theme? I'm sorry.
You know
Yo,
what
I'm
saying?
sorry if I said anything to offend anyone. I am sorry if I've done anything to offend anyone. I'm just a fountain of truth in a world full of lies. And that's a factoroni and cheese, man.
What's up, baby?
Hey, yo, how many grams in a brick?
1,000.
Keep it a stack. Heat Rock 410. What it is, though. Take y'all on a journey. Notorious is glorious, victorious. Yeah, yo. I ain't asking for a friend, I need to know myself. And if you never ask, how would you know yourself? It's crazy how your parents know you more than you know yourself. Growth is good, it's important just to know your wealth. Don't let them take advantage like niggas who speak Spanish and you don't speak a lick of it. The game will make you trip a bit. Street money is cool till you get sick of it. And all that bullshit that come along with it. Make sure you stay on your square and keep a strong pivot. Cause them cruddy buddies, they'll do you ugly. And why every female favorite question is, do you love me? And if you knew better, baby, you would do better. And once you know better, you would show better. Most men want a housewife, but me, I love a go-getter. Your ex pussy wet, but that new pussy be so wetter. No lies detected, just get high and accept it. Go ahead, talk to him, y'all ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Man, let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you say him, you ain't give him no rap. Man, let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta say you gon' be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. Once you start something, you can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack. When I was coke dealing, the rules was no squealing, no stealing from your mans and no feelings. For these hoes, that's just gonna mess up the guap. 10 toes down whenever you on your block, or even when you ain't. Don't know them from a can of paint. Just be loyal and trustworthy. You ain't gotta be a saint. A lot of y'all be geeking, backstabbing and sneaking. Nose clean during the week, but they dabble on weekends. Oh nigga, I be peeping. Your niggas might be sleeping, but I was trained to tread water in the deep end. Jellyfish sting, but them sharks will bite your head off. Run up on you while you park, get the dumping, then they slid off. The hood know who did it. Now let's see if your homies with it, or your name die in vain cause one of your homies did it. Ain't no reason to kill your man over a kilogram. Had you thinking y'all fam, then spin you like a ceiling fan. Go ahead, talk to him, y'all ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you see him, you ain't give him no rap. But let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta tell me you gon' be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. And once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack.
while I'm still rapping at 40? Well, let's chat about it. First of all, my life's amazing. Let's get that about it. Wife is blazing, and our kids get the life savings. Follow the drip, nigga, my eyes glazing. Yo, FSO, in the best that flow. Bars, storytelling, visuals, cadence and concepts, content, impact. Yeah, the boxes is all checked. I just need that one song. Yeah, that one song. And I could clutch the earth with just one palm. Never anxious, look in my eyes, I'm dumb calm. They either gon' walk with you or you gon' run for them. Either way, you gon' have to let your heater spray. Lose yourself, might even have to put that weed away. Now that's a lotto, that's my medication. Gotta stay high, yo, till a nigga die, yo. Album out now, hit the link in my bio. Go ahead, talk to him, you ain't beefing like that. Come on, Doug, why you being like that? Now let's keep it a stack. Why you say it if you ain't mean it like that? And when you say him, you ain't give him no rap. Now let's keep it a stack. You ain't gotta tell me you gonna be right back. Stop bluffing, shorty, keep it a stack. Once you start something, can't just leave it like that. Finish the job, homie, keep it a stack.